During the first hearing of the case on Friday, which challenges the 2021 Natural Resource Fund Act, several dates were set by Justice Navindra Singh for the submission of affidavits from the applicants and respondents, even as he granted an application brought by attorneys Kamal Ramkaran and Says Gunraj for an extension to allow for the Speaker of the National Assembly, Manzoor Nadir, to file his affidavit of defense. That will need to be filed by May 23rd, after which Senior Counsel Royce Dilford, who is representing Christopher Jones, will file an affidavit in reply by June 13. More submissions and replies by the applicants and respondents will be filed on July 6, July 27, and August 17, after which Counsel will be given an opportunity to make a 30-minute oral presentation on September 12. No date has been set for a ruling. Attorney General Anil Nandlall maintains that the case is an abuse of the process of the court, that the challenge is without basis and it should be dismissed. Among the grounds upon which the challenge is brought is that there was no consultation prior to the passage of the legislation. But Nandlall contends that Parliament's legislative power is not subject to any requirement that there must be consultation.
Parliament has a lawmaking power and it is subject to one conditionality. That the conditionality is that the law must be consistent with the Constitution. We are contending that Article 13 is aspirational and not justiciable. But assuming for one moment that consultation is a basis upon which legislation can be challenged, we are saying that the PPP civic administration, while it was in opposition, consulted widely.
On the night of December 29, 2021, opposition members of Parliament protested in the House as the Natural Resource Fund Bill was about to be voted on and passed. But when their shouting and blowing of whistles did nothing to prevent the government from moving forward, APNU+AFC parliamentarian Annette Ferguson seized the mace from the chamber. The opposition has since argued that the law was not validly passed because the mace was not in place at the time of the vote. Nandlall insists that Parliament's lawmaking powers has nothing to do with a mace, and as such the absence of one cannot affect those powers.
Parliament lawmaking powers have nothing to do with a mace being in place or a mace not being in place, or not a right mace being in place or a wrong mace being in place. Those are not powers those are not things that affect the lawmaking power of a parliament.
The APNU+AFC Coalition had said that they hadn't an opportunity to vote on the bill as it was put to a vote while the parliamentarians were out of their seats and the chamber. Nandlall addressed this statement on Friday, saying it is a completely erroneous and fundamentally flawed statement of what transpired. Nandlall believes the APNU+AFC must take full responsibility for their actions since they refused to participate in the process. He maintains that there is no basis for the case to be brought. Since the passage of the bill, the government has gone ahead to set up a board for the Natural Resource Fund, Guyana's Oil Wealth Fund. Also, the government has withdrawn US $200 million from the fund as part of the first withdrawal since the law was passed. For the newsroom, Kurt Campbell.